What is up, people? And today I wanted to show you my gaming PC that I built a couple of weeks ago, and I never really showed the video on how it looked or how I built it. So I'm gonna show you the inside parts that I have. I have the HD Radeon 7970. It's a graphic card, and it has 3 gigabytes of GDDR3 or R5 RAM, and it's a pretty good. It runs almost every game on Ultra, so it's something to go on a budget. And there is the motherboard, the ASUS P877 something. It's a really good motherboard, the one I chose, because it actually supports everything. You can go up to 32 gigabytes of RAM. There's some that only support 16, I believe. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard on the websites where it shows you the specification. It shows you that some only can run 16 gigs of RAM and some other ones can run 32 gigs. So the one I chose is also good budget because it's at 129, and it can actually, you can have every part in there and you can run 32 gigs, and it pretty much supports everything that you need for gaming. So it's not bad. It has the BIOS where you can put it in performance settings or whatever settings you prefer. And that was the motherboard. And the power supply only went with a 750 watts. It really didn't need any more. I'm pretty satisfied with it. There's other power supplies out there that are better, but it's for what I need for my use. I can handle this 750 watts. And I bought, also in the video you're going to see the Crosair liquid cooling system. I wanted a liquid cooling system because I wanted my computer to always stay cool on the CPU, because they really get hot over a while. Especially, I mean, just the other types of feeling, the other air sinks, the other fan sink, heat sink, I don't know. They work just fine, but I just wanted liquid cooling because I always wanted to maintain my CPU temperatures at least at 29. And it maintains it pretty well, actually. It maintains the whole computer pretty cool. And the case, the outer case, I wanted to say, is the Thermaltake MK1 Chasers. It's a really good one. It has enough space to fit on your graphic card. It could fit 3 graphic cards in here, I believe. It's a really big. It's not a mid tower. It's a full tower. So it's a really good tower to fit it. It has controllers and it has USB 3.0 outside. So that's a really good thing if you're looking into have at least 3.0 outside. And like the motherboard, it brings all the 3.0s as well. This motherboard brings like 4 slots of 3.0 USB, and it has 2 regular ones, and it has its own HDMI as well. And the processor I went with was the i7 3070K, which is one of the best processors out there for a budget as well. Of course there's other better ones that cost like 3,000 or 1,000, I believe, but this is really good for gaming for right now. Maybe in a couple of years I'll upgrade to a different one, but it's doing just a fine job that I need to do when it comes to rendering videos, and it's not bad at all. And I only went with a terabyte of hard drive. I know that there's the SSDs that load up the computer like really fast, and simply I didn't went for it because I wanted to stay on a budget. And I know it has really fast speeds, but you know, I'm not really that interested in the fast speeds. But you know, I can deal with the regular. But I have seen the boot ups with the SSDs. Whoa, it's crazy fast. It's way better. It is way better. It has been proven through several tests. Because sometimes my computer takes a while to load, but it does just the job. I don't need anything more. What could I ask for? Why do I need it? So yeah, what other parts are in here? Oh, the 16 gigabyte Corsair. They're like 124 or 100 with it brings the 2 packs. You could get to 32 gigs, but I believe 16 gigs of RAM is pretty much all you need. You don't really need as much more if you want, but you know, yeah. And the reason why I bought the HD Radeon, I was deciding between the GTX or the Radeon, but they had the Radeon does the job, and they have free games. I believe right now they have like a special promotion on Newegg where you could get like 4 free games: Tomb Raider, Crysis 3, and Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, and BioShock Infinite. So that's a really good step up, giving free games when you buy it, when you buy the purchase of it. So it's a really good deal in my opinion, and so that's nothing bad. And what else did this computer have? I believe it does support SLI or Crossfire. I mean, yeah, Crossfire. Crossfire is like if you have older graphic cards and it has like this little cable, you can put those graphic cards inside of both, and they can make your games run faster. So that's why they use Crossfire. And it's really good for multiple displays. I heard it was really good, but it can also work as a single GPU from one display, and you can run the games at fast speed. So that's a reason why Crossfire is good as well. Like, you don't need to upgrade to, like, you could buy 2 of the same cheap graphic cards, I believe. I'm not sure, but I believe you could buy 2 of the same graphic cards that are cheap, and you connect them with the little cables, and you can make them work into one GPU and make it into a pretty strong GPU. And then you can go ahead and play games, newer games, if you couldn't run them with the only one, but you can run them with 2. So that's a really great benefit, having a Crossfire. And I believe for NVIDIA it's like SLI. Yeah. Now there's in the market range, when you're going to buy a PC, you have to see what kind of budget you have. There are so many good graphic cards that run any game on 60 FPS without any trouble. But you had to make sure which ones are good fit for you, depending on your budget. But you could actually build the PC for like 1,200, a really good PC, where you can run any game and you can do ultimate gaming and videos and stuff. There's always the AMD processors and the Intel processors, which is really a big difference. I think AMD is a little bit more cheaper, but I personally, I just went with Intel because everybody said Intel. But AMD's processors are perfect. They run pretty fast. There's also ones that have 8 cores, and I believe, and there's one that also runs at 4 gigahertz automatically from the start. There's no need for overclocking. So yeah, that's the good thing about the AMD processors. But I never used the AMD processor. Oh wait, I did in my past computers, but it was pretty good. But you know, I upgraded to something different. So yeah, there's a lot of budgets that you can do. Maybe I should do like a little PC gaming series of budgets that you could run games with. But yeah, there's a lot of gaming out there, parts and PCs, and I think my computer may last me at least 3 years or 2 years. Maybe the graphic card is the only thing that I will need to upgrade. Alright, thanks for watching, and that would be all.